Hey Vancouver, big news. The Vancouver real estate market just exploded this week. I was predicting it wouldn't happen until middle of February, but it's happened early. If you just go back to December 21st, I made a video saying the Vancouver real estate market is about to explode. And I had many comments saying that no way it's going to happen. The market's going down. Well, just in the past week, I've seen offer deadlines reappear on many homes. Some homes seeing 17 offers. Detached houses in East Vancouver, townhomes in Burnaby getting 10 offers, 70 groups through. I'm going to show you today which properties are getting this interest and just really highlight how the market sentiment has shifted. I predicted this before Christmas and all fall that inventory would drop in January. It has. People haven't relisted like what people thought it would. And we've come to see bidding wars again. And it's deja vu all over again of last year. And I think we'll come to a point sometime in February where people become disgruntled within the city limits of Vancouver and Burnaby, where there's just too much competition. And people, once again, like last year, will start filtering out to Surrey, Langley, Chilliwack, Abbotsford, Tsawwassen, and up to Squamish as well. So you're going to want to watch this video today, and I'm going to highlight what's going to happen in the future. But this is really just I told you so movie or video to highlight how no one was believing me before Christmas that the real estate market would be stimulated so quickly. I was seeing it firsthand, inventory numbers dropping. I was seeing more interest in December, and interest rates dropped to 5%, and that's when the market went crazy last year. We don't need any rate cuts to happen, even though the Bank of Canada will be doing it sometime this year. But they actually might delay the rate cuts until June, July, now that they see the real estate market is on fire, especially in Vancouver. It is different in Toronto, but you have to keep in mind over 50% of Vancouver is mortgage free. So it's a different environment here in Vancouver versus greater Toronto. So let's dive into some townhomes and some houses and show you what people are buying. There's droves of people lining up at open houses in the past 10 days. And I predict this to move forward up until the end of February, until we see more listings. I'm at a brokerage in Vancouver, Oakland Realty. We have over 500 agents. And this week I was predicting I would see several new listings, but it's been very slim. I think I've only seen 10, 15 listings out of 500 agents. So it's very small. And so I predict this to continue on. And so last year I was saying hold off if you need to sell your property until middle of February, middle of March. It's looking pretty much bang on. It's going to be a pretty solid time to sell your house in the next 3 to 4 weeks. So if you are thinking about selling, get out there, give me a call. I'm happy to work with you and market your property once you're ready to list your homes. But anyways, let's start with the first house that rings a bell to myself. It's located in Trout Lake. It's located 1967 13th Avenue. It was sold last week. He was asking $1.85 million, and it's this pink house here, built in 1922, and it had 4 offers, and the top winning bid was 1.915, $65,000 over the asking price for this teardown house in Trout Lake. Assessment value on this is 1.775 for 2024, so over $100,000 over the 2024 assessment value. And I'm seeing other homes go to $300,000 over the 2024 assessment value. Keep in mind, 2024 assessments just came out a few weeks ago, and they're actually higher than 2023 by about 3 to 5%. So that's with higher interest rates last year. So it's actually quite something how the real estate market didn't crash last year. I predicted it wouldn't crash, and it's not crashing this year either, like a lot of people were hoping for. So moving on to another eye-popping property that came on the market, 1306 East 34th Avenue in Vancouver. Assessment on this is $1.7 million. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,600 square feet, asking $1.78 million. It had 45 groups come last week to the open house. They had an offer deadline, and they had 3 offers on it, and we'll find out in a few days what it sold for. And then furthermore, in East Vancouver as well, at 4806 Windsor Street, there was a multiple offer deadline on this one too. This one was asking $2.1 million, a 5-bedroom, 2-bath, not with a legal suite at all, but it's possible to make one in the basement. Set on a 32 by 110 square foot lot, 3,500 square feet, around a 2,100 square foot house. There were 25 groups of buyers that came to this house last week, And then on Tuesday, they had an offer deadline, and then they were rescission period ending today. So that means that there was a subject-free offer that won the bid. So we'll find out by tomorrow what the sale price was on this house on Windsor Street in East Vancouver. But also to let you know, they didn't have a seller, or the seller didn't make an offer deadline until last week when they received an offer out of the blue. And so these offer deadlines are just brand new to the real estate market in the past 10 days. This wasn't happening even 2 weeks ago around January 10th. This is brand new. So the market's in a crazy transition where we're seeing a massive amount of interest in some properties. And there's some properties on the market that have been on the market 30, 60, 90 days, and they're not getting any offers. So that's where you want to go to if you're a buyer right now. You don't want to go to the new listings that have just come out on the market, because that's where everyone's looking. I personally am bringing my clients to listings that have been on the market over 30 days. There's much more room for negotiation still, but that window of opportunity is dwindling day by day. And by middle of February, I think it'll be gone for most properties where we can negotiate anything off the asking price, especially for properties under 1 million. Sure, if a house is asking 1.5, 1.6 million, there might be a chance to get 50,000 off, but no guarantees since there's such a rapid increase in buyers coming out to the market right now. Moving on. This one is on Fraser and 41st Street in East Vancouver, 1048 39th Avenue. Asking price 1.99 million. Sold price on this was 2.160, $160,000 over the asking price, and the assessment value on this is $2,030,000. So $130,000 over the assessment value. This is a 6-bedroom house built in 1986 and on a 4,300 square foot lot, so a little bigger than usual. So quite a bit of interest in this property, and it has a basement suite as well. And then also another house of note, 357 44th Avenue here, built in 1921. This is across the park, and it's on an awesome location, just a couple blocks east of Main Street. This is a 5-bedroom house and a 2-bedroom suite. And anyways, the assessment on this is 2.119, and it sold January 4th for 2.450 million. Asking price 2.5. Just keep in mind, early January, end of December, there were no multiple offer deadlines. So this is a very strong price at 2.4 million on an assessment of 2.1 million. I expect homes like this property to start selling around 2.3 to 2.5 million in this area of Main and 44th Street in Vancouver. And then turning over to the townhomes. They're on fire too now. Not all, but especially around Metrotown. This townhome here on McPherson Avenue, Unit 227388, was listed for $899, and it had 70 groups of buyers come through a few days ago. They received 10 offers on this townhome, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square feet. I don't know the sale price until next week, but it's absolutely crazy out there in the real estate market, Vancouver or Surrey, Langley. It's happening everywhere. And so if you are a buyer, get your pre-approval. Be ready for competition. Now, there's a chance you'll run into other competition. And keep that in mind. And I have another one to show you right here at 6405 Commercial Street in Killarney of East Vancouver. 6-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,200 square foot house. Its asking price was 1.599 million. Obviously priced lower than the assessment, which is 1.669, so 70,000 below assessment. And guess how many offers it had a few days ago? Not 5 offers, not 10 offers. It had 17 offers. But guess what? The winning bid collapsed, and no one made a backup offer. So it's relisted as of yesterday for 1.938 million, which was the winning bid, but it collapsed. So the seller is expecting a similar price. But keep in mind, advice, if you're looking to buy a house and you're second place, put a backup offer bid in, because there's a chance that they would have, in the heat of the moment, they would have accepted a backup offer maybe at 1.889 or 1.9, which is 50,000 below the winning bid. So going forward, if you get into a multiple offer situation, everyone, and you're looking to win, make an offer or backup offer if you lose and you're in second place. But yeah, this property is a Vancouver special 2-bed suite, built in 1976 on a 3,700 square foot lot. Nothing big or out of the ordinary. So just wild craziness going on for houses in East Vancouver, and also the west side of Vancouver is picking up. I'll do another video on that one. But There is a listing that I saw available that looks like a good price. It's on East 34th near Knight Street, 1617 East 34th. Assessment value 1.6. It's asking 1.6 million as well. This is a subject to probate. 3-bed, 1-bath on a 3,600 square foot lot, 33 by 110. So if you're a builder investor looking to make a front back duplex, this looks like a good property. They have an offer deadline in a few days, but I only saw 50 views on this property just a few days ago. So there's not many people that have found this particular property yet. So that's the good news. And yeah, I think that's about it for today. But basically, in general, 17 offers, 10 offers, 50 groups, 40 groups coming to properties. The momentum will die off. The sentiment will turn to other areas of Vancouver, Burnaby, once people kind of give up. That happened last year. People give up on the houses. That's where they go initially, the houses, and then it will filter down to more townhomes in the surrounding suburbs of Langley, Surrey, Abbotsford. And then where will it go? It will go out to even up to Squamish and Chilliwack. So on the horizon, I do expect it to pick up and increase momentum in the outgoing suburbs of the Lower Mainland. But right now, as we speak, in Vancouver, it's dramatically picked up over the last 10 days. And I expect the real estate market to be way busier this spring compared to the last 6 months. I'm already seeing clients come back from last year, and we're making offers as we speak. And I'm bringing clients to houses that have no offer deadline still. So there's still a chance to negotiate a price of up to maybe 20, 30,000 off the asking price if it's less than $1 million. And if you're looking at houses over $1 million, maybe 50, 60,000 if you're lucky. But with the low inventory across Vancouver and around the Lower Mainland, it's becoming more difficult. But I hope this video shows you the real estate market has exploded. And I told you so as a month ago. I told everyone to buy, but a lot of people didn't believe this would happen until the interest rate came down, which it did in December, and people were at Christmas, and that was the opportune time with low interest rates and no competition in December. But it's not over yet. The prices are still going up, and it's just a matter of time until your area gets this craziness, if you haven't already seen it already. But it has been picking up astronomically in the past 2 weeks in Vancouver, Burnaby, and other areas as well. So if you have any questions, if you're a seller needing to sell your property, feel free to reach out to me. Leave my phone number down below, and I'd be happy to sell your house this year. And also, if you're a buyer, I'm happy to help work with you and find the best deal available, and also negotiate if possible. So hope this video was of useful and advice for you today, and smash the like button down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, and have a great day.